Hi there, I'm Sam Tucker from Microslop.
You are not a Microsoft slave. This is your computer. So why does it feel like you're losing control of it?
They want to make sure that they have their freedom and their privacy, and that not only are you not prompted every second to find a way to give them money.
You didn't agree to this, you didn't sign up for this, but it's already happening quietly in the background. Your files, your activity, your entire system are slowly being pulled into an ecosystem you don't fully control. And the worst part is most people don't even realize it.
Windows has been forcing us to use cloud services constantly with features like OneDrive to ensure that you keep your files on Microsoft servers. And now they're pushing the new Windows backup.
It doesn't happen in one big obvious moment. It happens step by step, setting by setting, default by default, until one day you realize your system behaves in ways you never consciously chose. You install Windows or you update it, and suddenly OneDrive is there. Your desktop, your documents, your photos start syncing to the cloud. Files you thought were local are now duplicated somewhere else. Prompts appear. Backups are suggested. And before you fully understand what's happening, your data is no longer just on your device. Did you clearly approve that? Or did it just happen during setup when you were clicking through options like everyone else? This isn't convenience. This is default control. And there's a difference between helping the user and guiding them into a system they didn't fully choose. Then comes the data collection. Diagnostics, usage data, activity patterns running constantly in the background. Small pieces of information collected continuously, building a bigger picture over time. They say it's there to improve your experience, to make the system smarter, more responsive, more helpful. But how much control do you actually have over what's being collected, what's being stored, and where it's going? More importantly, how many people ever stop to check? Now step back and look at the bigger picture. A Microsoft account is pushed at every step. Cloud storage is integrated into the core experience, default apps are reinforced, and AI features are layered on top whether you actively want them or not. Each individual feature can be justified on its own, but together they form a direction. Step by step, choice is being replaced with suggestion, and suggestion slowly turns into expectation. And this is where people start pushing back. Users aren't just complaining anymore, they're leaving.
I personally feel like at this stage of the game, Mac OS and Linux are better options than Windows because of all the aggravation that I have to put up with.
They're switching to Linux, switching to Mac, exploring alternatives they would have ignored a few years ago. They're accepting inconvenience, learning new systems, changing workflows, all for one reason: to get control back. That kind of shift doesn't happen easily. It happens when frustration builds up over time and crosses a line. For decades, Windows was the default. You didn't question it, you just used it. It was familiar, predictable, and for most people, good enough. But now people are questioning everything. Perfectly working computers are suddenly labeled unsupported. Not because they're slow or incapable, but because they don't meet new requirements. That creates a different kind of pressure. You paid for your computer, and now you're seeing ads inside your operating system. Now add AI into the mix. Assistants, suggestions, background processing, features that promise to help you work faster and smarter. On the surface, it sounds like progress, but it also raises a real question. How much does your system actually know about you? How much data does it need to function the way it's designed to function? And where's the line between helpful automation and unnecessary observation? At some point, the relationship changes. You're not just using the system anymore. You're feeding it. Your habits, your files, your behavior all become part of how the system evolves. Technology should serve you, not control you. And the moment you start questioning that balance is the moment you start taking control back. If you understand what's happening, share this. Because the more people see it, the harder it becomes to ignore. And the harder it becomes for these changes to go unquestioned.